Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Resonant Rise. This is episode 4. I'm Illusion like usual, and just been playing around Resonant Rise again. So let me catch you up on what I've done. Moved the smeltery down here, but a creeper kind of snuck up on me. I haven't fixed that. I need to fix that. Just brought my smeltery down here and need to clean it up a little bit and pretty up the walls. Put some grass down in here and actually turned the farm off because I was doing pretty good on really everything. Let's see, you guys still got food. So we're still doing good there. Still got some babies coming out. Got some mob essence. Almost full in this pink slime. And 48 buckets of liquid meat. Wow, yummy. So, cool. Got that running. Let's see what else. Outside it's dark, so we'll just go quickly. I set the quarry up just to cut off another little slice. But it is almost done. I think it was on Y level 16 or 17 when I checked it a few minutes before I started recording. Started playing with Mistcraft a little bit. Got a random age with an ocean oil field biome. So I went and checked that out yesterday, and it's not oil, it's blood. Big oceans of blood. So maybe I'll take you over there and see that. But it does have little small oil spouts, but it's not an ocean of oil. So that was kind of depressing a little bit, and I didn't actually copy the page. So yeah, just made an XP drain, so I drained off all my levels just in case if I died in the exploring the Mistcraft ages. So got that sitting there. Put some more storage tanks for the hydrogen chloride and oxygen. Made a couple ender tanks to keep this system going, which it should be going now. This is filling up on the other ones. What's going on with you? Oh, I see. Where's my wrench? Come to me. Okay, come on. Well, that's odd. What's going on here? Also, you can see from my tools, I made myself some more tools. So just break it, and replace it. So that should be hydrogen, that should be chlorine. Oh well, I can come back and sort that out later. Down here, I expanded and wired everything up, put a nice floor and walls and roof in. So pretty much everything is on automatic mode like it should be. So we have this automatic producing rich alloy. This one is making sure we're keeping, I think, 256 planks in there. This one is to make hardened glass. This one's NVAR. And then just two pulverizer and furnace setups to process anything that can't go through the mechanism machines. This one's to keep cobble. Keeps 1024 cobble in our network just in case. And then we have 3 sets of fluid machines. This one's set up for manual, and this one's for resonant redstone, and this will be for ender. And these will be manual. So that's kind of my little setup. And we can always push that out and make it bigger if we need to. That sounds like I need to sleep. What are you doing in here? How did you get in here? I made this dynamic tank a couple episodes ago, and I actually tried to put the liquid hydrogen or liquid oxygen in there, but the machine that converts it to a gas and then to a liquid, it's relatively slow. So this is still, I haven't really figured out how I'm going to sort this out yet. So yeah, anyway. In here, doubled up on hydrogen generators, and that's what we're going to work on power today. And decided to do something with those extra seeds that we had, so I just put it through a bioreactor and made a biogas engine. So that was just something, just made that not really for extra power, but get rid of the seeds out of the inventory. And then I just made myself a redstone energy cell. We're going to hook that up in a few minutes. So cool. So this is where we're at so far. Made myself a, oh, I didn't say that, didn't talk about that, but did make myself an auto crafter, relatively small one. You can see I could fill it up already just 2 pages. So just a small one for now. So cool. So this is what we're gonna work on, a big reactor mod today. This is a cool little setup to turn flesh into jerky. I don't know if I've explained this before, but basically it pulls out of here, inserts a drying rack, and this is configured to set up, configured to pull off the jerky when it's done. So not my design. I stole it off of Acco the Builder. So yeah, do that. And then I made myself an access terminal, a wireless one. So cool. So let's get going with this. So I'm going to make myself a big reactor. We're still having power, still an issue. So we're going to be fixing that with a big reactor today. So the reactor we're making is going to be 7 by 7 by 3. 7 wide by 7 long by 3 tall. It actually came off a Google document that I actually got off one of Bevo's videos, so I'll be sure to link that. So let's get going with that. So casing, I had made just 64, but it's on AutoCraft. So, alrighty. So maybe I should put it right here. How much room we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not much room. Maybe it'll come off a little bit. So maybe do like right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 3, 4. So that's one thing that a little bit of lag there. Has changed with the this mechanism. At least 50% of the mobs, the hostile mobs, wear armor. So it does make it a little more challenging. 3, 6, 7. Cool. Clear that out. Make it 3 tall, not 4 tall. So this Google document that I found, that was linked to me, it's basically breaks it down by size and how efficient they are and what kind of outputs you're going to get. And so you can kind of basically look as, if you have this type of size constraint, you can make one this size or however. It's cool. So let's toss this back in here and get some glass. So what do we have here? 25, 50. Let's just make a stack for now. We're gonna run out of glass. So let me grab some sand. We'll go toss some sand in there and let that finish cooking while we wait. So I did actually turn this off. So basically none of the ores are processing through since we're still having such a energy um, energy issue. So let's go ahead and start filling this in. I guess I can put a wrath lamp in here. I have a couple of them made. So let me go, well, actually while that sand's cooking up, let's go make some other pieces and parts for this. So I'm going to need controller. Wait a minute. Controller? Oh, okay. Just go make me that, please. One controller, one power tap, two access ports, craft up some pistons, two access ports. Okay, let me look at this guide real quick, see how many we're gonna need. Nine control rods. All right. A few more pieces. Three. And what else we're gonna need? We need a redstone port. We need three of these. Okay. So I will go ahead and finish getting this crafting it up. And I will be back with you in just a second. I'm gonna use this portable tank of resin ender, and it might take me a few minutes to get all that placed. So I'll bring you right back in just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I just finished getting this semi set up. So if you notice, I derped a little bit. I put glass down there. You actually have to, on the bottom of all the fuel rods, you have to have a casing. So switch that back out once I realized I made the mistake. Put in three redstone ports here. I'll show you what to do that. Power tap, controller, and then in and output there. And then I fill this up with liquid ender. So took a fair amount of liquid buckets, but each one is one bucket, and each ender pearl, 4 ender pearls equals a bucket. So got that going on. So let's get this finished up. So according to this spreadsheet, this should put out 4,000 RF a tick. So we just saw our micro block, our multi-block form. We have 9 fuel rods. Awesome. Cool. All right, let's hook you up to power. Let's eat too. So one thing I'm probably gonna need to make is I'm probably gonna make some redstone conduit. Let me see if universal cable will hook up to this. I think it should. Yeah, it does. So let's just let's put it into here for now. All right, and grab some yellow room. So we'll have that be the in, and this will be the out. right. So now we're filling up there. Waste auto eject, not yet. All right. Wow, that's a lot of power. So this guide, I'm looking at it right now, says 4,000 RF a tick, and it stabilizes out at 820 temp. So maybe actually gets up to 820, it'll stabilize and come back down. But I don't have a problem with more power. So it's actually building more power than it actually can output. Awesome. So let's just see what it heat maxes out at, and see how quickly. And we get that max amount of input. Yeah, see, as our heat's going up, so what does it say? 820. So what it's supposed to stabilize out. So that's 832, and it's coming back down to about 44, 43. Cool. And it's using, look how efficient that is. Oh man, I like this setup. All right, let's go ahead and shut you down for now. Let me finish configuring this the way I want it. Cool. All right, so let's see what we want to do next. Okay, the redstone. So let me craft up this redstone piece, and then I'll bring you right back. We can set this thing up. Be back just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, let me answer a quick question for you that you may have. You're wondering, how do I get all those ender pearls? Well, I actually made some safari nets. So I have a blaze one here, a ghast one here that I just was able to grab with a single use, and then I actually have an enderman actually in the spawner that I'm working on. So that's how I was able to get all the ender pearls and get some blaze rods. So that was a little project I did off screen, of course. So what I did was I made some framed red alley wire from Project Red. So you're still filling up. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these up. All right. So this design I didn't come up again. I actually saw Acco the Builder make it. So if you haven't seen his videos, he's doing a Resonant Rise series as well. Go check him out. So what I'm going to do is this center one right here, I'm going to have a toggle reactor on off. Okay. Toggle on pulse. Okay. This one right here. Get rid of any eye. Get out of here. So I can see. All right. Actually, that's not what I want. I'll put energy amount 20%. Active while above 20%. Okay. Okay. Let me stop right here. Let me look at this real quick. I don't want to tell you guys something wrong. Okay, I'm back. So I did have this right. So basically, this is going to basically send out a redstone pulse at 20%. This one's actually going to send a pulse at 90%. So basically, this will, every time it gets a pulse, it'll either turn itself on or turn itself off. So that's a great way to kind of automate the reactor a little bit. So once your power dips down a little bit, it'll cut itself back on, run efficiently, and heat up all the way up to 90%. And the reason I capped it at 90% is it's still got a little bit of heat built into it. So as it's cooled down, it's still going to generate a little bit of power. So that way, it'll we could kind of catch that little bit extra of power, not having to waste it. So I actually just went ahead and made some conduit and much better speed increase exporting out of here. So cool. So we're at 13% full and it didn't turn on. Okay, so apparently I didn't do something right. Okay. So okay. So I just needed to flip that switch. So that's full. And let's make sure it turns itself back off at 90%. Which shouldn't take too long at all. See, this will keep it from kind of feathering, just, come on just for a few seconds and then come back off. And so this will be a much better use of our yellorium ingots. So once we start getting the, what is it? Blutrium or plutonium. Once we start getting some of that plutonium back out, we'll put it through a reprocessor right there, cyanide reprocessor. Wait, sorry. We get cyanide out, put it through a cyanide reprocessor, and then get plutonium. So 67%. Let's just watch this for a second, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And you can see that higher we get as far as heat, and as it kind of stabilizes out, our fuel usage just basically crawls along. Alright, so there's 88, 89, 90%. Back offline. Perfect. So you can see we're still going to generate heat, so we're still putting out a little bit of RF, so it'll basically kind of fill it out. So I could tailor this just a little bit more to fill it to 100%, but actually I can kind of see where it goes. Actually, may not have the choice. So we could do like 94%. So where are we at? 92.5. Yeah, so that'll work. So cool. And we still haven't even produced any kind of waste yet. Awesome. So now we can continue to wire this up. So the reason I wanted to have a much bigger power source is I want to make a new machine that's going to be a little more power hungry, and I want to start processing all this ores. So let's see, let's go get the rest of this cable out. There we go. Still got about, so we can process another 16. So this is 23. So let's start changing some of this over. So this universal cable is really good. It's pretty cheap. It's only 2 pieces of steel and 1 piece of redstone, and it can connect to IC2 machines, thermal expansion machines, buildcraft machines, everything basically. So that's why it's called universal cable. But of course, you can't put a lot of power through them, so they're really good for entry level and basically hooking up multiple machines. So what I'm going to do is, let's do this right here. I'll take you with me. Yeah, that's what I want. I want you right here. Alright. Like here, like there. We go ahead and... Okay, guess we don't need to switch those. Do we need to switch those too? Nope. Alright, cool. So, have this to output on the right side. Alright. So now, basically the hydrogen generators, and I'm actually going to take these magnetic dynamos out. Used all the lava anyway. It was just kind of a temporary solution. Toss that back there, and I'll move that too. So basically the hydrogen generators will basically kind of keep the lights on and kind of keep the just normal operations going. But once we get into a big power demand and we start draining this energy cell, then the big guy will cut on and fill everything back up. So that's the plan. So let's put it to work. I got this right here. All right, so you can see we have almost 400 iron, zinc we're not gonna worry about, 285, 206, 182, 117 of copper, lead, and about 100 gold. I do need gold. So I'm going to change this around just a little bit. So we have basically 2,000 copper upstairs. So I really don't need to quadruple the copper. So what color is this? This is aqua, isn't it? Or purple? Purple? Oh, no, yeah, this is aqua. Yeah. Output's purple. So I'm going to change this right here. So copper, I'm going to change you to aqua. So now you're not going to be quadrupled, you're just going to be tripled. So now let's set the gold. So this is another reason why I kind of did this individually, is that way I can kind of change them on the fly if I need to be. So dark green, because I definitely want to triple the gold. And let's go ahead and put you, I've already fixed you in there. Let's go check the rest of the resources. See where we're at. Kind of like my little monitors. So again, like I said, we don't really need to quadruple our copper. I mean, we're still going to get another 1,000 copper just like that. Iron, we're using a whole lot of iron, so we'll let that ride. So I'll go ahead and get this going, and meet you back here in a second once I get this sorted and see where power doing. And we're probably going to make a new toy. Let's see if we sleep. Nope. Corey should be getting pretty close. Yep, we got some diamonds. We had 65. We started the episodes. We're at 84, so we picked up almost 20 diamonds. So we must be hitting some pretty good diamond area. So it means that Corey's almost done. So meet you back in just a second. All right, guys, I'm back. So how fitting at the end of the video, I have a pretty significant crash. So just wanted to kind of end off the video. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with this crash report. You can see it up there on the screen. So that'll do it for episode 4. We were kind of at the end of the episode. We weren't going to be able to start on the new project anyway, but come back for the next episode. Got some new toys that we want to play with and get set up. And thanks for joining me. Sure to subscribe and leave some comments, likes, all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.